How's it going, guys? Kodonur Crossroads mission guide this time. Very difficult mission. Zed is a mandatory hero, Mesmer's point of view, and my usual hero setup. Our task is to free the centaurs and force the garrison. The bonus objective is about defeating 3 extra bosses. So after starting the mission, we find ourselves in a cell. Zed's body will open the cell's door and we can start farming taskmasters, picking up cell keys and freeing more and more centaurs. The first part of the mission is quite easy. You can clear the area nicely. Make sure you have enchantment removal skills, interrupts and general anti-coaster skills. Otherwise the kournan priest will cause you a lot of trouble. Advice to deal with these first, then focus on the kournan scribes because they have meteor, fireball and massive AoE damage. I think the first section is self-explanatory. Same groups, monks, LAs, mesmers, etc. You kill a taskmaster and don't forget to pick up the cell key and free the prisoners. I guess this is a bit boring to watch, but it is what it is. Let me speed it up and continue the narration at the first difficulty, which is, I think, the monk boss. So Taskmaster Sadibelai and her friends. Okay, I made probably all the possible mistakes in this clip. First of all, I choose the wrong position and my heroes can't really reach all the enemies. They have the high ground, plus let's not forget another big group is on its way. So guys, don't do any of these. And the fight took much longer than I expected. Also my Bip Necro died once, and I know Bips can die more often than the other heroes, but still it feels just bad. So definitely separate these two groups if you can, and the monk boss and another monk is just too strong at the same time. Nonetheless, we made it alive, but next time I will definitely watch out for the patrols. Few more groups left and all the centaurs will be free. By the way, if you have noticed, one of the centaurs died. It was because someone called me on the phone and I had to be AFK for a few minutes. But good news, even if all of them dies, you can still complete the mission, but they increase your team's power, so try to keep them alive. Alright, last centaur was freed. Now we could actually finish the mission, but we still got to find another 2 cruel taskmasters for the bonus. Just a little bit of running and we find a necro boss named the Taskmaster Vanak, plus 2 dervishes and 1 warrior. They are probably the weakest of the 3 boss groups and won't cause any problems. One boss left and the bonus will be completed. Now we must keep south, and finally we find Taskmaster Suli, a dervish boss, and he's not far from the garrison. Advice to focus on the allies first, then on the small dervishes and finally on the boss. 3 of the 3 cruel taskmasters are defeated. Now we can finish the mission as well. Alright guys, last part of the mission, a few tips. Don't attack from the gate, rather position your heroes behind the walls. The walls can save you from ranged attacks at least. And these groups are very close to each other. You can try to separate them, but chances are high that the second group will also aggro. And I highly recommend microing displacement, shelter and union on the ST hero before you aggro anything inside the fort. Also, flagging heroes is advised. Look at my Raza, he went exactly to the wrong place at the wrong time. So you can get rid of these extra hero difficulties with hero flagging. Anyway, if you feel overwhelmed, I mean if too many enemies are coming, rather run to safety, leave the kournans there and try a second aggro. And finally we reached the boss group, 2 mesmers, 1 monk, 1 para and 1 necro. Obviously focus on the monk first, then on the mesmers and leave the 2 bosses for last. So guys, this was Kodonur Crossroads done in hard mode. I really hope you won't make the same mistakes like I did. Thanks for watching and see you next time.